perfect date starts in a small cafe. There's hearts everywhere cause it's Valentine's Day. We order up waffles, then share the whole plate. Sit by the window and start to debate.
Hello, my name is Ася. Nice to meet you and welcome back to my channel if you already know me. So today I'm going to film a vlog in a coffee shop and I'm inviting you to join me today. So I'm going to take my sketchbook. I'm talking about this chunky guy. I almost filled it. I have like 10 pages left and yeah, I can't wait to finish it and start my new sketchbook. So yeah, my plan is to take some alcohol markers, colored pencils and liners and draw some people. I hope it will be fun and yeah, let's get started.
I'd rather spend my everyday with. She doesn't mind that I don't know how to cook. She likes the way I keep my nightstand filled up with books. And I think it's sweet, she sometimes winks when she laughs. I like the way she dances barefoot in the grass. Yeah, we get along alright.
Up.
Cause I've been dating me my whole life.
Well, do you have any thoughts of where
She doesn't mind that I don't know how to cook. She likes the way I keep my nightstand filled up with books. And I think it's sweet, she sometimes winks when she laughs. I like the way she dances barefoot in the grass. Yeah, we get along alright. Cause I've been dating me my whole life.
So for today I decided to practice drawing. My goal was to practice not just faces but full bodies. Usually I draw only faces and it became my comfort zone. So today I'll leave it and try something new. I took several references and attempted to arrange them so that the composition was more appealing as a whole. I start with a sketch, but I don't worry too much about making it too detailed. I'll add those in later when I line it. Now I will be lining. I like to use Sakura pens because once they're dry, the ink doesn't reactivate. This means my alcohol markers won't cause the lining to smudge and bleed. At this point, I add all the details I want. Lining is the most nerve-wracking part of this artwork to me because I have mainly been working with gouache recently, which doesn't require this process. Finally, it's time to clean my sketch and start coloring. This is all my art supplies. I use touch markers. Those gray markers are no brand markers and some random colored pencils. I decided to combine alcohol markers and colored pencil together on this artwork. I have never done it before, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. I started with markers because I was worried that if I used colored pencils first, they would prevent the markers from adhering to the page. Continuing my theme of working outside my comfort zone, I decided to use more neon colors instead of my regular color palette. Working outside the box is always harder and more uncomfortable, but it is also the only way to find new techniques to put in your box. You don't have to make radical changes, even minor switches can open entire new adventures of artwork to pursue. From this one experiment, I'm already excited to do more full bodies, and I definitely plan to use this combination of materials again. Maybe it will even appear in the future videos. After I completed the main subject, I decided to include some abstract razzle-dazzle that I felt complemented the spread. I really ended up liking it. These little elements ended up being some of my favorite pieces of the artwork. I highly recommend occasionally adding small decorations in the leftover free space. And this is the final result. I really enjoy how it looks, especially I like the guy's pants. I think they are my favorite part of this artwork.
Good morning. Today is the next day of my vlog and I'm going to finish my sketchbook today. Maybe I won't be able to finish it all. It only has 10 pages left. Unfortunately, it really needs to be finished soon because this guy is literally falling apart. As you can see here, yesterday I had to tape cover because it just suddenly broke. So yeah, I'm ready for the new sketchbook. I already bought a new one and I can't wait to finish this one and start my new sketchbook. And as always, I'm inviting you to join me painting. Grab your art supplies and let's do it together. Don't know what to do with this page. Maybe I'll glue something here.
After yesterday's watch into the unknown, I decided to stay at home in my comfort zone with today's project. This is a chill way for me to enjoy hanging out with you guys, watching other creators, and get a little art done. I started by sketching the scene with brown colored pencil, which works great if you are painting over it with gouache. I wouldn't recommend colored pencil if you will be doing any outlining because it's hard to erase. I'm going to use my Himi Gouache 24 color set. I enjoy painting buildings with square brushes. It makes it easier than using round brushes. Houses are one of my favorite things to paint. I usually have several paintings of houses in every sketchbook I have. For me, it's such a fun way to relax while painting and not think too much about artwork. Sometimes I might blame myself for staying in my comfort zone for a long time and painting only stuff I like but not stuff I need to learn, but from time to time we all need some break and art therapy to, to help our mental health. Every time I don't feel very good, I paint houses or flowers and it always makes me feel better. might have made some mistakes while painting the house, but this is why I love gouache so much. You can fix any mistake you made later with thicker layer and it will be fine. That's probably one of the reasons I love gouache so much. I'm pretty bad with watercolor, but with gouache I can do anything. Same with acrylic paints. You can also fix your mistakes later, but what I don't like about acrylic paints, well, I honestly don't really like painting on canvas. I love paper and the texture of the canvas is not very appealing to me, so that's why I prefer to paint in my sketchbook or big pieces of paper. What I want to try in the future is painting on the wooden board. I tried to do two tiny paintings and it feels so amazing to paint on wood. I definitely want to try it in the future, but unfortunately I think gouache is not very good for this purpose, so yeah, I would use acrylic again. And man, it feels amazing. I just just buy a tiny piece of wood and paint on it and you will understand me. And it's also a pretty cute decoration for your house. I made a few errors with the perspective of the building, but I can fix it once the gouache is dry. Recently, I've really been enjoying combining gouache and colored pencils. I start with the painting and add details afterwards. Gouache and colored pencils are definitely best friends. One new trick I learned is doing shadows with the blue pencil. I really like what it looks like. It definitely adds more bright colors to my painting. My favorite part of every painting is adding tiny details. They can completely change your artwork. In my case, it is red flowers growing on the windows. Okay, we're done. I'm very happy with the final result and it's time for me to go on a walk.
Trains keep running, hearts keep breaking. I keep writing songs about things that are out of my control, but I pretend they're not, and then wonder why
Marky!
the outcome's not what I planned for. Oh, 'cause lately I tend to answer with maybe, 'cause commitment seems so scary, and I miss just being bored. I swear, baby, I'm not the one that's crazy. You say that I'm too picky, but there's too much on my plate. committing and seems so scary. And I miss just being more. I swear, baby, I'm not the one that's crazy. You say that I'm